Welcome to my humble abode, your go-to channel for skincare. I'm not a professional and I don't claim to be one. I am just a girl who is crazy over skincare. So in today's video, we are going to discuss another brand that is chosen by you, Hey Gorgeous. About Hey Gorgeous. They say that they formulate amazing, affordable and effective skin, body and bath care products. Their ingredients are known to reverse the signs of aging, plump up lines and wrinkles, minimize acne, marks and scarring, to restore your skin's natural radiance. So ideally, Hey Gorgeous is a clean beauty brand, and by clean beauty I mean their products are mindfully created without any proven or suspected toxic ingredients. Okay, so you know that when I find a brand, there are three products that I'm looking for. The first is a cleanser, the second is a toner. If the brand doesn't have a toner, I'm not mad at it. Actually, I am looking for a moisturizer. And all three of these products have a specific objective that they need to meet, and I'm quite strict on that objective, so you don't find me liking products too often. Alright, so let's dig into the brand. Let's discuss their cleansers. They have a wide range of cleansers depending on your skin concern. They have a cleanser that is meant to work for you. So today I'm going to dig into two cleansers that I actually have with me. So this is the Matcha and Manuka cleansing gel, and then I also have the Aloe and Chamomile cleanser. So for the sake of time, I'm gonna run through the cleansing gel, and the reason for this is because this is more for dry skin and this suits me better, but most people have combination and oily skin, so I'm gonna rather discuss this cleanser in quite detail and we'll just touch on this. So the Matcha and Manuka facial cleansing gel is an antioxidant cleanser that does not mess up your skin barrier, lifting everything that your skin does not need while leaving it with what it actually needs. Sure, those are some big shoes to fill with those claims. So let's dig into the ingredient list and see what we have in here. So it has aloe leaf juice, and that's a good soothing agent, a really good anti-inflammatory. Then it has matcha infused distillate. This is a form of green tea. It's an antioxidant, but there hasn't been enough research that proves that this is any superior skin ingredient. Then it has organic rose hydrosol. So I just want to give you guys some understanding of the difference, for example, between rose water and rose hydrosol. Rose water is much cheaper than a rose hydrosol, and it is simply just scented with essential oils. But a rose hydrosol is especially produced for quality and more likely to retain your skin benefits. So already I'm quite happy that they're using a hydrosol instead of water. It shows me that despite the fact that it will cost you more, you're happy to put more quality into your product. Then they have saffronide coconut oil, because you guys know that I'm not a fan of coconut oil because it's a comedogenic, which means it is highly likely to clog your pores. So because it's saffronated coconut oil, it's no longer oil. The coconut is now turned into a soap, which means that it's no longer a comedogenic. So I'm happy with that ingredient. I just have to read this name out for you guys. Camellia sinensis. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but this is also another plant extract, very high in antioxidants. Then it has green tea in it. Love green tea. Green tea is a potent antioxidant. It has powerful anti-aging and soothing properties. The polyphenols in green tea can actually improve the appearance of sun damaged skin. So I love green tea. Gorgeous ingredient. Then it has kelp in it, which is just basically a brown algae, also high in antioxidants, but it's also a thickener and an emollient. Then it has sea buckthorn in it, and this is an amazing ingredient. It is a source of vitamin C, B and E, and high in antioxidants. Then there's the Manuka, which is where that name comes from, Manuka honey in there, and the honey helps slough away those dead skin cells. And it's also a really great humectant. So when I say humectant, I mean it draws in and it retains the moisture in your skin. I adore honey in products, but it's usually very expensive, so you don't find people necessarily putting it in there. Then there's French green tea clay. This is good for oily skin. It's going to absorb the oils and the dirt and the impurities in your skin. Obviously it's much lower on the list, so the concentration is not that high, which means that it's not going to strip your skin. And then there is extracts of thyme and rosemary. These are also very potent antioxidants. However, the fragrance component of thyme and rosemary could cause skin sensitivity and may not agree to some people's skin. However, the amount that they use in skincare, just in general in the skincare products, is so significant that it's quite rare that you would get a reaction from this. So it's not bad. I think if you're a rare case, then sorry girl. It has citric acid in it. Citric acid is your source of vitamin C. It is what is going to help exfoliate your skin, but also brighten your skin and create some even tones for you. Finally, they have a radish root ferment, which is what they actually use as the preservative in their product. So I went on and did a bit more research with regards to the preservative, because it's the only preservative that they use. And given the fact that there's a lot of natural extracts that's been used here, you kind of need a really good preservative. So I was a bit concerned about the preservative, but I did some research and I found out usually a small amount, which is 0.5% of the radish root ferment, is required to protect the products from going off or having harmful substances generating within it. So I contacted Hey Gorgeous and I wanted to find out how is their process of the fermenting and what is the percentage of the radish root ferment that is in the products. And they advised me that they use 1.25% of the radish root ferment, and I was so happy with that because generally you would just need 0.5. So using 1.25 means that they've taken into consideration the fact that their products can degrade very easily, but they have a strong concentrated natural preservative that is in the products that should allow it to last. So I'm no longer concerned about their preservation methods. I'm happy with that. So my thoughts, honestly there's nothing bad to say. They use really good quality plant extracts that they use are top notch, part of the best range of plant extracts. They did say that it's an antioxidant cleanser, so you heard how those antioxidants were coming through. And also I tried it on my dry skin and it did what it said. It cleaned out the dirt. I didn't find that there was anything that was like very stripping on my skin. I love it. I love it. There's no complaints on my side. I know, so weird, right? Because there aren't many products that I actually love. And then Hey Gorgeous actually sent me this aloe and chamomile cleanser because of my dry skin. And I was very skeptical because it comes off like a moisturizer. Like if I could show you, like it even moisture. I'm just putting it into my hand so you can see. So there's no foam here at all, and it's very much like a moisturizer. So I was very like concerned to say like, okay, how is this going to be able to pass my test? Because you know my test is that I need a moisturizer that is going to deep cleanse my skin and get all the muck and all the dirt out, but at the same time it must not strip my skin. So I'm like, if I'm putting something that feels like lotion on my face, like I was like, no, this is not gonna pass the test. So I actually decided to stress test it. The day that I used it, I had a lot of sunscreen on my face, a lot of moisturizer, so I really needed something that was going to break down the sunscreen, clean my face, but not strip my face. So I double cleansed, and when I say double cleansed, it means that I'm washing twice. And lo and behold, I was so shocked because I've used other, you know, gel to milk cleansers and whatnot, and it failed my test. But I was so shocked because my face felt really clean and refreshed. Like, it looked clean and refreshed in the mirror. When I looked at it, I was like, okay, but let's do the real test. I went and I got glycolic acid toner. I put it on my cotton pad and I cleaned, and there was barely any dirt residue left. So these cleansers have been doing the things. I am so impressed with the cleanser. I would definitely advise it based on your skin concern. I obviously haven't used all of the cleansers, but the two that I have tested have really met my expectations. And I mean, if the one that looks like a moisturizer is going to cleanse your face really well, the ones that have surfactants, which is decyl glucoside that they use, which is a very gentle but very effective surfactant, you're going to be in safe hands. So it's a thumbs up for the cleansers for me. Okay, so now let's take a look at the toners. When I look for a toner, I need the toner to bring my natural pH back. So my skin pH is normally between 5 and 5.5. Stuff like my cleanser, or even just the water that I'm using to wash my face with, can alter the pH level of my skin. So normally my skin would fight and do what it needs to bring back its natural pH level. However, a toner will just accelerate that and help bring back its natural pH level. Then the other thing I need my toner to do is to have products in it that are going to allow whatever is in my moisturizer to become more penetrable into my skin. The toner that I have today is quite their popular toner. This is the Hey Gorgeous Rosewater Toner. Okay, so the first thing it has is distilled water. Then it's got glycerin. And you know that glycerin is really good for moisture. So you want your toner to add hydration to your skin as well, because you've literally just washed your face. So you need your hydration back. So I'm really excited that glycerin is the second ingredient on the list. Then the third ingredient is witch hazel hydrosol. So one of the issues that I have with the way witch hazel is extracted is that it's extracted using alcohol. A lot of the witch hazel actually has a lot of alcohol in it, and alcohol is very drying on the skin. But when you see the word hydrosol, they're using a steam distillation in order to extract the witch hazel. So it's a much better form so that it doesn't dry your skin out. However, here I am a bit, I'm on the fence, because in general I don't like witch hazel. My problem with witch hazel is, yes, it's an antioxidant, and yes, it has anti-aging properties, but the plant is a drying antioxidant. It has tannins in it, about 12% of it if you're doing it via hydrosol method. If it is in a spot treatment, because it's going to be direct, for example, on your acne or on your pimple or whatever, I'm okay with it, because you actually do want that drying antioxidant, to work so that it dries whatever blemish you have. Okay, so my take on witch hazel, obviously I'm grateful that they're distilling it using water and not alcohol, but I still have a problem with witch hazel. If witch hazel is in a high concentration in an ingredient, it's still an astringent, it is still a drying antioxidant, so it is going to dry your skin out. It's so old-fashioned putting witch hazel in a toner. I think those days are now behind us. You can definitely get a lot more anti-aging and antioxidant properties, which are one of the benefits of witch hazel, through other products that are not an astringent. So despite that it's a hydrosol, I'm still not for a high concentration of witch hazel. In this case, this is where you need to come in and you need to decide how you feel about witch hazel. Maybe buy the product, test it out, see if it is drying on your skin. Then it has rose flower water in it. Rose flower is an antibacterial, so really good. For example, if you have blemishes, as you can see, I just had a breakout there, so putting it out on your breakouts is really good because it's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. Obviously it does contain the rose essential oil in it. If you are allergic to such, just please be aware, because it can cause some skin irritation if it doesn't agree with your skin. Then it has Rosa hybrid flower extract, very much quite similar to the Rosewater. Has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. Then it has, and I just need to read this, Rosa Damascena flower oil. Extensive research has shown mixed benefits, but inhaling the scent of this flower has shown to have really soothing properties onto people. And finally, it has the radish root that it uses as the ferment. So my final thoughts on this, the rose water definitely helps bring back your normal pH level, so you're achieving one of the goals that's been set out. But I just really have a problem with the witch hazel. Like I said, I'm not for it, so I'm not 100% down for the toner. I did use it and I tested it out. From a physical point, it wasn't drying on my skin, and that's the truth. But I really think it's a personal decision that you need to make about how you feel. This toner smells divine. It smells like heaven when you just, so good. And you can even put it over your makeup when you're done. It's just really good. Like, I want to love it, but that witch hazel is switching me off. But on the other side of the story, there are other toners that they have that don't have witch hazel in it. I was just looking at the most popular one that people use, but there is the pomegranate and rooibos toner. I don't have it around me right now, but I did purchase it, and it smells really good. It does not strip the skin. It doesn't have witch hazel in it. So if you're against witch hazel, there are other toners that you can use, and I would definitely approve the toners. I'm just on the fence on this toner, so you can decide on your own. We're going to look at a moisturizer. The moisturizer that I've chosen is the Mango Butter Moisturizer. So it starts off by telling you that there's 23% zinc oxide in the moisturizer, which is amazing because zinc oxide is a mineral UV filter, at which the story of chemical UV filters is its own topic. So I was really excited about that because you're getting a very high concentration of sunscreen. Then it has grapeseed oil in it. Grapeseed oil has very strong antioxidant properties, and grapeseed oil is a much lower saturation, so it's not as thick and greasy compared to coconut oil. Then there's green tea, and I already told you before how much I love green tea. It's an amazing antioxidant, and research has shown that the polyphenols in green tea can actually help with restoring sun damaged skin. It has hemp seed oil, another really amazing carrier oil. Then it has cocoa butter in it. Cocoa butter is a very rich source of antioxidants, and it is incredibly moisturizing. However, it is a commodigen. The high percentages of stearic acid and aloic acid makes it a commodigen, which means that it is potentially likely to clog your pores if you have skin that clogs easily. And then it has mango butter, really good, once again, high in antioxidants, and the mango butter is actually not that high of a commodigen, so it's not likely to clog your pores. And finally, it has rosemary oil extract. This is a great antioxidant, but as we said before, it can cause some skin sensitivity if your skin cannot relate to the rosemary extract. So my thought on the moisturizer is that because it has the cocoa butter in it, which is a commodigen, I'm not gonna pass this moisturizer. Instead, what I've done is, because it's got so much amazing antioxidants and just goodness in it, I use it as a deep moisturizer for my body instead. I really wanted to indulge a bit in the brand, so I'm also going to review serums for you. So the one serum that I'm going to look at, and this is a serum that somebody actually asked me to review, was their vitamin C serum. So the serum only has 3 products in it. So the first is antioxidant microclustered water, and then it has squalene in it and 22% of ascorbic acid. So that vitamin C serum is really potent. it's probably going to give you a lot of instant gratification because that is a high dosage of vitamin C. You know, the vitamin C is really good for your glow up, so it's going to brighten your skin, it's going to even your skin tone, it's going to help fight against anti-aging, which includes your wrinkles, and it is an antioxidant. So you're getting a really high dose of Aloe acid, and I think that that is amazing. The only thing that did concern me in this is, you know, that I'm very finicky when it comes to vitamin C, because vitamin C is a very unstable antioxidant, so it can oxidize very easily when introduced to light and air, and I didn't find any stabilizing ingredients in here. But I spoke to the brand and I asked them, and basically what they explained to me was that if they had to look at a stabilizer, for example like ferulic acid, which is a really good stabilizer because it stabilizes Aloe acid by 95%, they would have to have reduced the dosage of Aloe acid that they were formulating with. So they really wanted to give you something that was very potent and something that's really going to give your skin a lot of instant gratification. If you had to buy something with Aloe acid and ferulic acid, you could keep it on your shelf for a really long time, and chances are that your Aloe acid would still be stabilized. Whereas in this case, when you buy the product, you should use it according to the timelines that are given to you. It's not something that's meant to sit on your shelf and you use it now and then. You know, you need to finish it, but by the time your Aloe acid would want to oxidize, your product should already be finished. Okay, so my overall thought of the brand, I absolutely adore this brand. I just think that the ingredients that they select, it's always best of class, top of the range ingredients. Really take time to think about the formulations that they've come up with. I think that they're really going to show South Africa a thing or two. Their price point is really good as well. The cleanser goes for 220 rand, and that's 250 mils. The toner goes for 210 rand, and that's 250 mils. And then their serums go for about 360 rand, and that's 30 mils. So from a price point perspective, really good, because these products are really going to last you probably 4 to 6 months. I do, however, caution to say that there are a lot of natural ingredients being used, and there's a natural preservative that they're using, and whilst that natural preservative more than compensates for the amount of preservative that they should be using, I would say that if you feel that your product is smelling funny or the color looks off, the rule of thumb would be to definitely discontinue use. The other thing is, remember that the products have a particular shelf life, so it's not like your chemical products, so you can leave it there and you're like, oh, my vitamin C has ferulic acid that's stabilizing it, so I know it's not going to oxidize anytime soon. Unfortunately, in this case, when you buy the products, you have to use them, and you have to make sure that you're keeping it out of light, you're keeping it out of heat, and just take extra precaution on your product. Natural products are in no way less effective than chemical products or synthetic products. With synthetic products, you're going to get a quick gratification. So for example, the vitamin C serum that they have is synthetic because it uses Aloe acid in it, so you're going to get quick gratification. But when you use natural products, you need to wait a bit longer so that you can actually start seeing the results, but in no way is it any less potent. So overall, this brand definitely gets a yes from me. I love it. I'm going to incorporate them in my skin routine, and I have some really exciting news for you. I am going to be running a giveaway in conjunction with the brand because I liked it so much. One lucky winner in this giveaway is going to get a skin test analysis done, basically where you take a quiz based on your skin concerns, and whatever products it suggests are the products that Hey Gorgeous is going to be supplying you. You can expect a face exfoliant, a cleanser, a toner, a moisturizer, and a serum. Okay, so in order to qualify for this amazing giveaway, it's really simple. All you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, then head over to my Instagram page. Please follow myself and Hey Gorgeous, and then I just need you to tag 2 more friends so that you can give them the opportunity to enter the competition as well. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I can't wait to see you again. I finally had a positive review after a series of bad reviews, so I'm so excited, and all the best to you. I hope that you take part in the giveaway, and more importantly, I hope that you win the giveaway.